Right. An incident in Ghostland. Do you want a tissue?
Yo, my ears just bust.
I feel like I heard it, but do you need a tissue?
No, go on.
You dirty boy. Right, incident at Ghostland is the first.
Wait, hang on. Is that even what it's called? Incident what?
Incident in a Ghostland. What did I say?
Incident at the Ghostland. Fucking
Close
hell.
enough.
Get that right. Right, go on.
Close enough. I really like this one. We kept like guessing, didn't we? We kept like
Yeah,
trying
but never right.
Yeah, like we kept trying to like guess what was happening. And like when I was kind of like reading reviews after, everyone was like, oh, predictable and all that. But I actually think it wasn't predictable. I think you could definitely have like maybe guessed what was going to happen. But I feel like you have about 10 million guesses of like, because it's going...
I'd never even heard of this. That's what took me by surprise. I've never heard of it, and it just...
Your mum got it, yeah?
Yeah, my mum got it, mate. It's an Arrow release. I thought she'd have picked up some shit. The thing is with Arrow, a lot of their releases, I don't like them because I'm not into like that corny slash. I'm into slashes, but not the corny. That had an actual proper story, I thought, and it was good, and I liked it.
I like films that are clever.
That reminded me of Sucker Punch as a horror film.
And Sucker Punch is like my favourite film for nostalgia, and I think it's good.
So it makes sense why you like it.
Like I like a film that's smart. Like you can do mad shit in a film as long as you've kind of got an explanation at the end, and if there's a twist, even better. Like I don't like films that just do mad shit and then never like explain it at the end. They just go and that's it. That was it. Yeah, right. This first film, right? Basic plot without giving anything away. Right, it's kind of...
You know what you're doing? So you're gonna break my desk. Right, go on.
Right, it's about a woman. No, it's about right.
Just skip a minute and you might start getting somewhere.
Right, it starts off with like a family, mother, 2 daughters. They're moving into a new house. It's got so many different themes, like and you question. It's like a thriller. Is it paranormal? Is it?
Yeah, that was one of the good things. Yeah. I thought, is it going to be ghosts? Is it going to be a fucking slasher? I didn't know where it was going at one point.
Yeah, like you don't actually really know which one it falls into. It's like it touches upon pretty much every genre of horror, and that's why you're like, oh, what is the answer then? Like, what is happening? I think that's the genius of it. Is it does touch upon like most horror tropes. But you're like, which one am I following?
And it had a third act. Because it got to a point it could have ended, and she was like, it's going to end. I said, no, it needs the third act. If it wants to go from decent to quite good, very good. I
remember you saying that.
It needs the third act, and it had the third act.
I'm like, it did it. Like, you just didn't know what was coming next. Like, oh.
And for me, it's one that went under the radar a fair bit.
Yeah, because I've never heard of this.
Director of Martyrs. Not the biggest fan of Martyrs, quite like it.
I'd like to watch Martyrs.
These collectible fucking hell. Thank God it wasn't a steel book.
This is why you don't let me make your film.
Christ. Next one, if it's something quite rare, or I'm holding it.
Yeah, so if it's a steel book, you can keep holding it. I've got butterfingers.
Okay, now.
I'm a fiddler.
Right, so. Okay. Probably have to delete that. I'll leave it in actually.
Right. So, this one, brilliant. 10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10?
You know what?
Can't say that.
You know what? If I like a film, I'm like 5 stars. I'm like 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. If I don't like one a little bit, I'm like, 2 stars.
It's not 10 out of 10.
Oh, no way. This is my alley though.
It's a 7 at best.
This is my alley. I watched this and I'm like, right, it's in my all-time.
See, you're 10. One of them who goes 10 or 1, and I'm one of them who's like 7.1.5.
Yeah. How do you have 2 points? I don't get how that works.
I don't know. But that's just how I feel, because I'm quite specific.
Yeah.
It's a 7 at max, but it's a good film.
No, but...
And the amount of shite that people watch on a daily basis, that's one that would just slip under the radar with all that Netflix shit. But, I mean, I'd never heard of it. I'm not massive. There's some on Instagram who are fucking mega nerds for this stuff, so I'm an amateur compared to a lot of these people. And a lot of Arrow stuff I don't tend to like.
Yeah.
But I do like that.
Yeah, because you were a bit sceptical because you didn't research that one yourself. It was just something your mum got you.
I might have probably seen something years ago.
Surprise, because we didn't know anything about it. I don't think we even read the back. We were just like, oh, shove it on. And we were like engrossed in it.
I thought it was going to be like a Netflix and chill kind of night, but I got into it. So I had to ignore her when she was like...
Oh, of course. I was more into it.
Yeah.
Right, now, next one, Near Dark. This is it a cult classic? Is that what you call it? Or is it just a classic?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because I think a lot of people love this film. And I want to ask, is that a nostalgia thing? Because it is horrendous.
Right. It's not.
Right, no. The only good thing about it is Bill Paxton.
You're going to lose everyone, though.
I feel like he was doing his best Jim Carrey impression.
For a start, that cast, it's just 80s. It's banging.
No,
like
you don't just get to say it's good just because you like the people in it.
I've met a few of these. So you've got, what's her name, Vasquez out of Aliens. I can't remember her name for the life of me. This is how great our podcast is. But I think the idea is that we're more chill and we're not giving a shit. I'm not doing research on IMDb. Vasquez from Aliens, who gets accused of looking like a man by Drake in Aliens.
Haven't he just stolen the Aliens cast?
Yeah, pretty much, because wasn't she James Cameron's ex, the director?
Yeah.
Right, so James Cameron's probably said to them, like, yeah, I'll go and do that with her. Lance Henriksen or Bishop in Aliens. Bill Paxton or Hudson in Aliens. It's got a proper 80s cast, or 80s, 90s. No, not 90s, I'm chatting shit. So it's anyone who's a fan of films in general, or old films like that, they're going to be buzzing over this film. I was buzzing over it just because they were in it. You could have them shoveling piles of shit for 3 hours and record it, and I'll watch it.
I think that the acting was good. I think my problem might be with the script because I feel like the main guy was a bit pervy. He was a bit of a weirdo. Like you wouldn't want to come across him. The girl, it's like she had no personality really. She was just a bit like.
What girl? Oh, the innocent one. Yeah. I liked her. Fancied her.
Oh, he fancies someone in every film, so that doesn't mean much.
Bill Paxton was killer in it.
Yeah, he was good. Like the acting was good, but the script was stupid, and the ending.
She looked rough now, that woman, didn't she? She looked fucked.
Can anyone explain to me the ending? Because I just think
what happened?
It was the most stupid
no, we did a
thing ever.
We can talk about spoilers for this one because it's old. But
can we?
Yeah, it's well old, isn't it? His dad.
Right. How the hell do you cure vampires for a blood transplant fusion thing? What?
Wait, how did he get infected? She bit him, didn't she?
Yeah, but why did she bite him? Like, he was like, I'm not driving you home unless you give me a kiss. I'd be like, come on, there's a fucking
you think you're getting home? Suck me off now or I'm leaving you here.
Literally, like...
Suck me off or you're getting left in the desert.
Imagine you went on a little date with a lad first time and you're like, I need to get home, I really need to get home. And he's like, kiss me first. You'd be like, what the fuck, pepper
I don't
spray,
deal with that because they kiss me.
Keys, stab them.
Do you remember our first date when you just like came in to kiss me?
No, I came in to hug you and went, I'm going for the kiss.
Yeah, but obviously you wanted the kiss.
I know, but like if you were like, I'm not driving home unless you kiss me, I'd be like, I'm going to get
Yeah, he was an amateur, he had no game, did he?
Like zero. And I don't get how they were just like well in love. I'd be pissed off, right, even if I was a bit of a pervert and I made you kiss me to take you home. If you bit me, I'd be like, you bitch.
Didn't she? Nah, but he was probably kinky. He was into it.
Yeah, but like.
What are we talking about?
I'd be well annoyed.
Right. Anyway, so your issue with the film mainly was the blood transfusion.
Yeah, it's the blood transfusion, and I feel like the main two characters had zero substance. Right. Really, like I didn't care about if they died. I didn't care.
Right.
I was actually gutted that everyone else died.
I agree the transfusion thing's a bit fucking daft. His dad's a vet, innit? Or something like that.
Yeah, so he's like, you need to blood transfusion. And
no, he says to him, have you got any blood?
How much is he, is he full of cow blood now or something if he's a vet? And like, let me ask you, like, when you suck someone's blood, doesn't that like go into you? So does that make you a little bit more human? Like.
No, but she sucked his blood.
Well, he sucked her blood, but she sucked that truck driver's blood. But, like, in general, vampires suck other people's blood.
I'm confused about all this sucking going on.
It's just... it's just stupid. And, like, and then she was just, well... So is she just going to live with him now, even though she probably doesn't have any identity? Like... Right, to sum it up, Incident in a Ghostland. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Instant in a Ghostland is amazing. Watch it. And Near Dark. If you've got nostalgia attached to it, fair dues. I've got.
But even if you've not watched it just for Bill Paxton, that scene in the bar was sick.
I think he sounded like Jim Carrey. Like, I feel like he's gonna be like, oh, alrighty then, in like a
But that's because you've not seen enough of him. He's like that. He's not copying Carey. He's always been that, like...
A bit mad.
Not comedic, but he's got, like, a funny thing about him. He's like that as Hudson in Aliens. He's like that in everything. Daft things like Twister, and he's like that in a lot.
Maybe I'll have to watch more of him. Like, I did think he put in a...
He was top... He died far too young, Bill Paxton. It was always hoping I'd meet him. He fucking died. He was a great actor.
Instant in Ghostland, we'll do out of 5, because that's the usual in it. So, Instant in Ghostland can have a 5. And Near Dark, 1.
Are you taking the piss?
No,
1?
I don't like films that are silly. It's like a spoof. I felt like it was a spoof of a vampire film.
No, that is what the
spoofs. I know Twilight came after, but I feel like it was a spoof of Twilight.
Don't bring up
the girl
fucking...
with no personality. And then, like, the weird pervert.
Don't start comparing that film to fucking Twilight.
I love Twilight for nostalgia. I know it's not great, but I love it.
I feel like punching you on camera.
Oh my god, you can't do that.
Fucking Twilight.
Yeah.
You know what? She forced me to watch them the other week. Absolute shite.
Whatever, now you're sending me Twilight memes.
Yeah, because it's shite. And they're all taking the piss out of it. It is garbage. Fucking
gold.
Vampires twinkling in the light.
Better than them surviving through blood.
Every 2 minutes you've got to watch that fucking Indian kid take his top off. It's true. Every scene he's got no top on. Why?
I feel like the next one we should go over Twilight. You're so passionate about it.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Near Dark. What are we doing out of 5?
Yeah.
I'm doing out of 10.
Okay.
Near Dark gets a 7.
Ooh.
And Instant in Ghostland, I thought it was better actually, so I'm going to give it a 7.5. But these very different films. I would watch...
different?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get in the bin.
Because it's just... I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's the nostalgia, maybe you're right.
But you didn't watch it as a kid, did you?
Because these other films...
Did you watch it as a kid?
No, but I mean, you're right. But
Why
it's
are
the
you taking other people's
because
nostalgia?
No. I'm talking about the nostalgia of the cast. And there's the first ever video.
Yeah.
You got to clap the sound out.
No.
Slap.
No.
Slap.